Hey guys, Yang here. I want to follow up on my last video, which was Labyrinth Muskets. I have Runick's Muskets today. So here's the list. We have 3 Musket Caspar. Anytime something spell or trap is activated in the same column, he searches a musket card from the deck. But in this version, the best one is Starfire. Starfire summons a musket monster, so majority of the time we'll be summoning the Caspar. And we have so many spells to activate I'm about to show next. So Starfire really takes advantage of this build. We have 2 docks. You could play 1 and 1 Calamity, that's fine too, because Calamity really helps with the XZ and Link plays. So but 2 docks is also good too. Alright, now spells. We have quite a bit of spells. 3 cross domination. Searchable through Caspar. It's an imperm and changes their attack to 0. And all the musket spell traps and runic cards can be activated from the hand. How runic cards can activate from the hand, you need Fountain on the field. So we play 2 Fountain in this build. And we played Terraforming to search the fountain. I know the Hugin or Hugin it searches the fountain already, but Terraforming can be activated underneath the column to trigger the muskets. So Terraforming is there for that reason. We have 3 runic tips, the best runic spell. So all the runic crypt plays has a secondary effect of summoning a fusion to the extra monster zone. And they all have another effect. So tip adds 1, banishes 1 off the top. Destruction is a MST, banish 4 off the top. Flashing fire is like a trident, but pop a special summon monster and then banish 2 off the top. Freezing Curse is another more copies of cross domination essentially. Banish 3 off the top. And then we have Slumber. Slumber, I treat this as like the magical musket one that doubles our attack, but this one prevents our guy from being destroyed by battle or card effect once. So it's kind of similar to that one. Because we need a lot of runic names to trigger the fountain to at least at minimum of drawing 2. So that's a gold every turn. And then we have Instant Fusion, which is another spell that can be activated in the spell and trap zone to trigger the muskets. And since all the runic quick plays has to summon to the extra monster zone, Instant Fusion can summon it underneath there to free up the zone. And then for maximum consistency, we have 3 prosperities to dig out our musket monsters. We generally want to see 1 in our opening hand, so that helps. I need to pick up more of this card. I only got 1 copy, so we're gonna play 1 Link into Reigns. This card is busted in this deck, and Magical Musketeer in general. So you summon a Magical Musketeer monster from your hand, and it links into Max immediately, and they cannot respond to the summoning, the activation of this card, or Max's effect. So yeah, that's why this card is made for Magical Musketeers. And then traps, we got 3 Desperado, pops any face-up card. 3 Last Stands. Solemn Judgment basically negates spell and traps, counter trap from hand. And then 1 Dancing Needle for the 41st card. Not 40, yeah, we play 41st because of the tier elements. This card is really good. This is a triple DD Crow. And all of our spell and traps are essentially our hand traps that can be activated from the hand. Super cool deck, super fun. Here's the extra. We have 3 Hugins. Hugin on summon, we can discard a card to add Fountain from our deck. So she's very important. If we don't see our terraforming, she's another alternative to grab the fountain. 2 Gary. And another reason is instant fusion is in here is we want to summon Gary to the, since it's a level 4, we can make a rank 4 play. And Gary on summon can fetches our fountain back from the graveyard if it ever gets there. And in the battle phase, if you summon him, he cannot be killed by card effects. So if he has to be killed by battle, and he'll pop a card on the field if he's destroyed by battle, basically. Then that's it for the fusions. We have 3 max. Max on summon, if I'll explain too. On summon, its effect triggers. It'll either add magical musket spells up to the number of monsters they control, or special summon magical musketeer monsters up to the number of spell or traps they control. So if this is link summon to link into range spell card, they cannot respond to him. So broken. Phoenix, Unicorn, still play these 2. We got Abomination, and then Axis Kotarker. So in the Runick deck, I feel like Abomination is really strong because we're not battling, so we can't kill anything. So Abomination just helps us keep the board clear. Plus, it has synergy with Desperado and Flashing Fire because they both pop cards by card effects, and he gets an additional pop. And talk about that, we have Elomeris. Elomeris is when something when a opponent monster leaves the field by a card effect, we can detach a material from her. She's a generic rank 4. Summon that monster back to our field. So that could come up since we have Flashing Fire and Desperado. Then next we have 2 Floodgate rank 4s. Both are very good. Abyss Dweller and Baguska. That's 15. So deck is very fun in my opinion. I'll shuffle up and I'll talk a little bit. So we're still waiting on our ban list, and I don't want to do anything that could end up on the ban list and I have to fix it within a week. So I'm just gonna do fun decks until the ban list comes out. So we should be soon, but God knows when though, with the no set dates. It could be at any time because there's a YCS and there's 2 YCS in October. Hopefully we get it next week, but you never know. All right, that's enough shuffling. Let's see if I can not brick here. Can't see here. Let me get just move the zone a little bit. There we go. Starfire, Desperado, Tip, Desperado, and Doc. So this hand isn't terrible, but isn't that great either. So we go summon Starfire, activate Tip underneath it. Tip will add us any runic card. So we'll add a Slumber. This is gonna get activated, so it doesn't matter. And Starfire will summon, and then we'll activate Slumber here to summon a Hugin up there, and then we'll go. Then don't forget they banish 1 off a Tip on the top, so we'll go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. We'll pitch our we can pitch a Desperado. We have another one in our hand. We can pitch the Doc too. We'll fetch it back with Doc later, and the Caspar will fetch us the Last Stand. So on and that Fountain Search too. Can't forget about that. So yeah, it's not the most powerful board, but on their turn we have the 2 Desperado cards to interact with them, and activating underneath Caspar will grab us a Cross Domination, and activating it underneath Starfire will summon a Doc from the deck. So yeah, we'll try again. Basically, as you can see, Runic cards you want to see at least 2 in your opening hand. So we're playing 15. we should be seeing at least 1 to 2 every hand, but ideally you want to see 2. And Pot of Prosperity does conflict, so that's why I don't play Kit Brave, because Pot of Prosperity prevents you from using cards that draws. But it's fine though. If we use Pot of Prosperity to dig for a musket card, musket monster, we'll just use Fountain on their turn. All right, let's see here. Freezing Curse, Tip, and Link into Reigns. Yeah, Link into Reigns is only good if we go second. So we're gonna save that in our hand. Go that to summon Hugin. Go chaining 1, chaining 2. This can ditch, I would say ditch the Link into Reigns. I guess kind of useless right now at the moment. All right, and then we'll add Desperado. Where Desperado at? There it is. And then Hugin will add Fountain. And then we will activate the Fountain. And then we will activate the Tip to add. Generally, I always go for, since we have Desperado, we'll go for Freezing Curse, which is the cross domination, the monster effect negator. And then after we shuffle, we can trigger Fountain to draw 2. Since there's 2 Runick cards, Runick Crypt Plays in the graveyard to put at the bottom. Ooh, don't want to damage the cards. So yeah, basically this is, so compared to the last hand, we have 3 forms of interruption against them. And Caspar will grab us the last stand, a cross domination. So 4 ways of interaction. And next turn we got Doc to recycle back the musket cards. So I hope you guys like this deck that I made. I think this one is definitely much more consistent than the last one, the Labyrinth one. But both seems like a very fun deck to play against fun duels against friends at locals. Please comment down below, see what you guys would add or what you guys would take out. If I have to cut anything, it'll probably be the Dancing Needle, so to make it an even 40 to make it more consistent. But anyways, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully the bandits comes up by then. Take care. Bye bye.